Hi, my name is Nan Sterman. If my name sounds familiar, it's because I write the monthly column in the LA Times on what to do in the garden. My expertise is plants and gardens for California's dry Mediterranean climate. So when I'm not writing about that, I'm working with clients designing beautiful gardens just like this one. A lot of my clients ask me for herb gardens. That's one of my favorite features to put into a water-wise garden, because a lot of the herbs that we use actually come from parts of the world where the climate is a lot like ours. So not only are they culinary, they're beautiful. This is rosemary Tuscan blue, which right now is blooming. Look at those flowers. And can you hear what I hear? The bees are going crazy. It's a great pollinator plant. This one is marjoram, which really has this lovely kind of musty smell. It's wonderful to cook with. This is one of my favorites. It's a very special lavender that has variegated leaves, and the fragrance is to die for. It's called Merlot. It's a new variety. It does bloom. The blooms are pretty, but I just love the foliage. In this garden, we also have bay, and we have oregano, we have lemongrass. Pretty much covers everything you would need. When I'm thinking about how to design the plantings for a garden, I think about a lot of different factors. I think about colors of the leaves, I think about the textures, I think about when the plants are going to flower, and I think about ways to combine succulents with non-succulents. Here's a really good example. These two plants need the same amount of water, the aloe and the cassia. Their leaves are very similar in color. When we got here, there was nothing here. It was just flat land, and I needed to make this garden interesting. So one of the first things I did was I brought in soil, a whole lot of it, because a flat garden is a flat garden is a flat garden. But by creating mounds, undulations, curves, and angles, I set the stage for something beautiful. All the water-wise plants in this garden are over there. This bed is all the citrus and avocado. Now, why are they separated? Really easy. They need different amounts of water. The citrus and the avocado need close to the same amount. So that's good. We put them over here. They're thirstier. And we left the water-wise plants over there. That way, these plants get what they need, and we're not overwatering those. Much more water efficient. As much as I love the plants, it's the colors that make my heart go pitter-pat. So in designing this garden, I developed a color scheme based always on the color of the house. The house is kind of a sagey green, just a soft green. So the hard elements are neutrals and bronzes, but the plants, their colors are burgundies and reds and yellows and oranges and a little touch of pink just here and there, just to set it off just a bit. I know a lot of people are hesitant to have trees in their gardens, but trees are really, really important. This little garden has like a dozen trees in it, all of which are pretty young, but they're going to grow up and they're going to serve important purposes. In addition to that, trees are really, really important to animals. They provide habitat. Trees make the oxygen we breathe, and they're one of our most important tools in battling climate change. I'm a plant lover, so when I go to design a garden, I want to use plants from everywhere, as long as they suit our climate. So I look to the 5 Mediterranean regions of the world: California, the west coast of Chile, the southern tip of South Africa, western and southern Australia, and of course the area around the Mediterranean. This garden exemplifies what that kind of garden looks like. There are plants here from all of those regions, and they all get along really, really well. You might notice that there's no bare earth in this garden. All the surfaces are covered in mulch. This is wood mulch. This is really important. There's like 2 or 3 inches of this. The reason we do this, well, there's multiple reasons. One is, can you see that just below the surface it's damp here? The mulch insulates the soil. It keeps the moisture in the soil for a long time. That means we don't have to water as often. There's lots of benefits to mulch. Every garden should be mulched. You leave a little space open just so that the ground-dwelling native bees have a place to nest. Everything else, mulch. If you'd like more information, you might want to pick up my latest book, Hot Color Dry Garden, which is about creating color-filled water-wise gardens, especially for our region. Thanks for watching.